The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, residing in Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 234 pounds, Chris. And the opponent, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 256 pounds, Booker T.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French.
Sheesh. Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
Look at these superstars, JR. They absolutely refuse to be in.
A textbook reversal there. His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's going to have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR. It's matches like this that make this the greatest job in the world, JR.
Absolutely, King. I wouldn't trade it for anything. He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
2. That wasn't even close to 3. Benoit thinks he's the toughest superstar in the WWE, but I think he's lying through his tooth.
Will you stop? How can you possibly not like Chris Benoit, King? How can you not have respect for his accomplishments?
What accomplishments? Taking 16 years to finally win the World Heavyweight title? I'm supposed to kiss his feet for finally winning the title after failing time?
You're not going to get him with that one. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one... The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR! You can't go long without tapping out to this.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
And I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave it all in the ring. You can count on that.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
I'm sure these competitors have studied each other very carefully.
This match would be over by now if they hadn't, JR. You never get into the ring without doing your homework.
That would be a recipe for disaster for sure, King.
I can't even imagine what these superstars will put each other through.
I don't think you'll have to use much imagination, King. I think they intend to show you right here tonight.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King. I'm not so sure this one's about winning or losing anymore. I think it's become more personal than that.
Of course it's personal, JR. Anytime you step into the ring with someone who wants to beat you down in order to win the match, it's personal.
I guess I can't argue with that, King. I just wonder if they'll be able to settle their differences in this match, or if it's going to wind up bigger than that.
I'll tell you, JR, it's rough to get to a point in a match where you want to keep going, but you just don't have anything left. And I think that's what's happening here. So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match would be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR, keep your words soft and sweet. Wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one. When you think about natural-born entertainers, the first superstar that comes to my mind,
Oh, man, I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here. And it's been reversed.
I think this one could go either way, JR.
It sure could. Until the referee calls for the bell, this is still anyone's match.
I'll never understand what these fans see in Booker T, JR. How can they take him seriously?
They see a superstar who goes out, and there he goes. The submission is locked in.
Oh my gosh, he might make his opponent tap right here. Looks like things have quieted down here a bit, JR.
Well, you can be certain that won't last long, King.
That's for sure. I haven't seen the superstar yet who goes down without a fight.
I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR.
Booker T is such a phenomenal athlete, and he's overcome so much to get where he's at.
He's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here.
I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
Well, don't let Eric Bischoff hear you say that, King, or you might wind up having to do it for free.
That's true. Bischoff's so cheap, he won't even tip a canoe. They're taking it down a notch, JR. This could get interesting.
They're picking their spots, King. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them.
He's going up, but what's he going to do when he gets there? I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I'd bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a pretty big bet, JR. Are you sure you're able to cover it? It looks like they're slowing the pace down a bit here.
Maybe so. But one or two big moves could completely change the complexion of this match. You're putting a lot on the line when you climb that turnbuckle.
His opponent telegraphed that one.
These fans love confidence in their superstars, and that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
Well, he can do this until the cows come home, but that's not going to win him the match. I can't believe he countered that one.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. Here he goes, up the turnbuckle. This could be really good or really bad. I wonder how far these superstars are willing to go to get the win here tonight.
As far as it takes, King. We've seen them put their bodies on the line time and time again. And I'm sure tonight will be no different.
You're not going to win a match by insulting your opponent.
No, but having the crowd behind you can certainly get the adrenaline pumping.
2.
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
What a match. I wonder if we'll ever see a rematch.
Boy, when you
Here's
make your
your
opponent
winner,
tap out, you don't
Chris
leave any doubt in
Benoit.
anyone's mind who dominated who.
That's for sure. Tapping out is the last thing any superstar wants to do. But sometimes it's all you can do.
And that's exactly what we saw here tonight.